Sorry for the damage. Alright, welcome to my movie review on Nobody. Nobody stars Bob Odenkirk. He's the guy who played Saul from Better Call Saul, if you don't know him. The spinoff on Breaking Bad. And it's the story about him as Hutch Manson. He's just an ordinary guy who is an ordinary dad, like a great normal citizen, doing his father-dad stuff. And mostly does every Monday and Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, does his normal things. And then on Monday night, some crooks break into his house, robbed money, and found out this tattoo of where this tattoo was from. And then he comes out for revenge, and then mostly goes like after he broke into his family's house, and then basically goes on like a murdering rampage. He literally goes on like one big murdering rampage. So yeah, like that's basically the story. I don't want to spoil the rest, but usually with this whole movie, Bob Odenkirk was just really stealing the whole show. And his dad was awesome also in there. The dad in the movie, and the person who played the dad in Nobody was the one and only Christopher Lloyd. If you don't know Christopher Lloyd, Back to the Future! There's that word again! Heavy! Morty, you gotta come back with me! Go back where? Back to the Future! But we're not talking about Back to the Future, we're talking about Nobody. So Nobody, so with all the action, you know how usually it's usually assassins that come out revenge? Think like John Wick, that he's on top of my head right now, as you see him. Like, he got revenge after the guys broke into his house, killed his dog, then goes out for revenge. Like, that was a little something like that, but he broke in his house, steal money, and did something like that after Russians destroyed it. Alright? But it does like a little stylish, like John Wick. But the guy named David Leitch was actually I think he's producer or creator for John Wick. But anyways, it's stylish of it, but it was one hell of a roller coaster. Bob Odenkirk just did one hell of a show with great action movie star. But would I say he's the king of action movies like I know other critics are saying? No, probably not. The only one I think that's king of action assassin with action movies like that would have absolutely be my hands being a bit wrong. My finger, but I don't know. It would be Keanu Reeves as of the John Wick trilogy. Because you can't go nothing wrong. Because John Wick is more violenter than Hutch Manson, alright? But with more of this story just gets more amazinger, bloodier, gorier. Like, this has the movie that everything it's something you need, alright? But like I said, with Bob Odenkirk, he wasn't the best, but he was very, very entertaining, alright? But I mean, I do like him. But if you loved him in Better Call Saul, he's very great in Better Call Saul. And yeah, with Christopher Lloyd, I never see him in a movie in a long time since like Back to the Future. So yeah, but with Nobody has so much good lines like "Give me the goddamn kitty cat bracelet" or I'm gonna F you up. Or, I'm nobody. Or, that's all the lines I can think of. But, that's going to be all I have. But Nobody is a fun, great, amazing, so intense action thriller. But, I mean, it's not as good as, like, John Wick. Because, like, it does, like, a little stylish like John Wick. But, more like half of it. But I still really loved and enjoyed. Like, this is another top list of best movies of 2020. Like, so far the other ones are Raya and the Last Dragon and Justice League, the Snyder Cut. So, yeah, with Bob Odenkirk, if you see, like, the looks on him with that film, he was, like, all beaten up intense, like, you're just gonna probably get, like, hands biting or screaming a little bit in the theater. You're gonna, like, love it. Like, really have it. So, if you want movies that's like a huge revenge like family film, then Nobody has got the stuff you need. And it also's got like great soundtrack music, great absolute car chasing. That's how I love that something of these kind of great action films. Like, I love these kind of great stylish. Like, as you see of John Wick, they had it like a little bit this, like part 1, part 2, part 3. Like the first one, John Wick. Second one, John Wick Chapter 2. And the third one, John Wick Chapter 3, Parabellum. Like, imagine Nobody had, like, part 1 or part 2 or something. Like, imagine Nobody made a sequel. I wouldn't mind it at all. Like, and it also with the dad fighting for, like, his family or something, or for, like, revenge. It, like, reminds me of, like, this old Nickelodeon kids TV show that I never watched, but I've heard of it before. Probably when I was young. It was called, like, See Dad Run. Imagine instead of the title, it was called See Dad Fight. That would be a good, funny trailer. That would be something of a title just for a joke. So, that's going to be all I have. But Nobody, I was almost close for a 10 out of 10 and A+, but it's mostly aiming for would be a 9 out of 10 and an A. So, that will be something I have. But Nobody, it had great editing, great screenplay, great directing. And Bob Odenkirk did very well with the action stylish, the pacing, the action ways he did it with his own stuff. But if you want to have like great good action experience, if you love action movies, Nobody will be the movie you want. Like, it'll be the one that you want. The one that you want. Sorry, that's mentioned a little grease. Like, you're the one I want. Okay. So that is all I got. Leave a like, comment, and of course, subscribe. So, that is all I got, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.